For me, it's with never life was awful or terrible. Things were good. And I was on that self-discovery, self-knowledge, learning path for a couple of years before we met and dipped the toes in, take them back, learn something, come back to working with you. But these calls every day have had such a profound effect on not just me, but my whole family, my whole business, my whole life, how I show up, the energy that I bring into the aspects of my life. It's kind of like dusting off the person that I put on the shelf a whole bunch of years ago and was like, she's not really fit for public consumption because I thought that was true. I thought that was what was expected. You get older, you put some of those aspects of yourself away. And it's been finding those pieces again and bringing them back and going, I can be silly. Okay, I'm 51. I can be silly. I can laugh and I can have fun. I can make my own standards. I can create my own expectations for who I am and how I show up and create the relationships that I want. So this has been integral in building the relationships that I want with my kids. It's not just like create the vision of what I want, but how do I implement those pieces that are going to take me to that relationship that I want? From the weekly check-ins with my son, who lives a really long way away, to the lunches, and just how do I show up in those spaces with them to create that relationship has been so profound that when I don't make the plans, I'm getting the request from them so that I know that it's making a difference. Just showing up differently with clients, how I can bring my energy to that space, it has a profound impact because I catch myself, the Larissa-isms that come out of my mouth, when people say, oh, I can't do this or I can't do that. And I'm like, yeah, we're not going to say those things anymore. I had one client who was like, I can't do that. And I was like, no, you can do that. You just haven't done it yet. And then literally like the next thing that he did was what it was that I had asked. And I was like, there it is. There it is. So if you had stopped and said you couldn't, you wouldn't have done it. That means so much. And it's so silly and it's so small, but it has such a profound impact. That is like trickling out. The ripples that you talk about, those are the ripples that go out into the world that we don't think about. It's just how you showed up and it's just what you said. But that has an impact because then maybe Tom will go and he will have that piece for him, learned a new skill, did something new, did something he thought he couldn't do, will have an impact that we will never see.